All right, folks, gather round. Let's talk about Nevada politics. Now, I know what you're thinking. John, Nevada? Isn't that just gambling and desert? Well, you're not entirely wrong. But Nevada is also a state with a whole lot going on politically. What happens in Vegas might stay in Vegas, but what happens in Carson City? That affects everyone in the Silver State. We're talking about the laws that govern your life, the money that funds your schools and roads, and the very future of your state. So, yeah, Nevada politics might seem like a dry subject, but trust me, it's anything but boring, especially with the wild ride we've seen lately. Buckle up, Nevada, because things are about to get interesting. From the bright lights of the Strip to the rural communities dotting the desert, Nevada is a state of contrasts, and its politics are just as diverse. So whether you're a seasoned political junkie or a casual observer, it's time to pay attention, because what happens in Nevada doesn't always stay in Nevada. It can have ripple effects across the nation. Let's start with Senator Jackie Rosen, who's been busy fighting for the little guy. Or in this case, the tipped worker. Rosen recently co-sponsored the No Tax on Tips bill. Now this bill aims to do exactly what it says on the tin: prevent the IRS from taxing workers' tips. Seems pretty straightforward, right? Well, not so fast. The IRS has been trying to get its cut of tips for years. They argue it's about making sure everyone pays their fair share. But critics, including Senator Rosen, say it's just another way to squeeze money out of hardworking folks.
This bill has sparked a whole lot of debate. Restaurant owners are worried about the potential costs. Meanwhile, worker advocates are cheering Rosen on, saying it's about time someone stood up for tipped employees. It's a classic political showdown, big government versus the working class. Only time will tell who comes out on top. But one thing's for sure, Senator Rosen isn't afraid to fight for what she believes in.
Hold on to your hats, Nevada, because we've got a political curveball heading your way. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., yes, Kennedy, is making a run for the White House. And he's set his sights on Nevada as a key battleground state. Now, Kennedy isn't running as a Democrat or a Republican. He's going full independent. His campaign is all about shaking up the system. He's railing against corporate greed, calling for environmental justice, and questioning, well, pretty much everything. Some people love his anti-establishment message. Others think he's a conspiracy theorist who's way out of touch.
Love him or hate him, there's no denying that Kennedy is a wild card. His presence in the race could shake things up, especially in a state like Nevada. Will he be a spoiler, a kingmaker, or will he actually pull off an upset? It's too early to say. But one thing's for sure, Kennedy's campaign is going to be one hell of a show.
Now let's talk about something that should be as exciting as watching paint dry vote recounts. But in Washoe County, things got a little more interesting than usual. A recent recount there was marred by accusations of irregularities and potential voter fraud. We're talking about missing ballots, mismatched signatures, and enough finger-pointing to make your head spin. Both Democrats and Republicans are crying foul, each side accusing the other of trying to steal the election. It's a mess, folks, a real mess. Key officials are scrambling to get to the bottom of it. The Secretary of State has called for an investigation. The county clerk is promising transparency. But so far, there are more questions than answers. This whole debacle has raised serious concerns about election security and integrity in Washoe County, and it's a stark reminder that every vote matters. Look, I get it. Talking about election integrity can feel about as fun as a root canal. But here's the thing, our democracy depends on it. When people lose faith in the system, when they start to believe that their votes don't matter, that's a slippery slope. That's how we end up with distrust, division, and ultimately, the erosion of our democracy. So what happened in Washoe County? Was it just a case of human error or something more nefarious? We need answers, and we need to make sure that every vote is counted accurately and securely. Because in a democracy, every voice deserves to be heard. This isn't about Democrats or Republicans, it's about ensuring that our elections are free, fair, and transparent. It's about protecting the very foundation of our democracy. So let's demand accountability, let's demand answers, and let's make sure that what happened in Washoe County never happens again. Well, there you have it, folks. A whirlwind tour of the Nevada political landscape, from Senator Rosen's fight for tipped workers to Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s unconventional campaign, and the recount controversy rocking Washoe County, Nevada politics is anything but boring. But here's the thing, this is just a snapshot. The political landscape is constantly shifting. New stories emerge every day. So stay informed, Nevada. Read your local newspapers, follow political reporters on social media, engage in respectful discussions with your friends and neighbors, because an informed citizenry is a strong citizenry, and a strong citizenry is essential for a thriving democracy. So stay engaged, stay informed, and most importantly, stay vigilant, Nevada. Your state and your democracy depend on it.